So it's getting dusk now. You might just be able to hear the birds singing as we lose the warmth and light of the day. A couple of things I've done this afternoon. One, this gorgeous ability to dangle tomatoes from a hanging basket. There's two types here which we're going to look at. And the second thing is I've been busy tying back the fruit trees to the trellis. And if you remember, we put the trellis up so that if any time we need to change the fence, then we don't have to disconnect the fruit. We can just release the trellis from the fence work and then pull it back and do whatever maintenance or replacements necessary for the fence. So first of all, what have we got here? So there's two types of tomato here. There's the tumbler, if you can just see that, and also the tumbling tom. So one's called a tumbelina and one called the tumbling tom, and you can get obviously yellow and red. I, stupidly, being a beginner at this, never knew these sort of things existed. So I bought the hanging basket. I chose one that you can get them with plastic lining. I was a bit bothered that the lining might cause the inside to get soggy because it wouldn't release the water so well. So I went for something with a kind of Hessian back, which will actually release the water to keep the soil, lively. Yeah, I could have attached this inside the greenhouse over there, but I thought, well, why not? We'll hang up one of these fence posts, and I've put 3 plants in. Now, they've probably had a bit of a shock in transplanting them, so they're looking a bit wilted, but I've watered them well, and just for fun I put a strawberry plant right in the middle. These apparently look gorgeous and they last several months. I'm expecting fruit probably in 4 to 5 weeks. Secondly then, these fruit trees, so I've got one apple tree there, I've got a pear tree there, beautiful pear tree, and another apple tree, and obviously these were just growing straight up, and what I've done, I've fanned them across the trellis, having attached the trellis to the fence with screws so they can be taken off, and I've very gently, using quite long ties, quite long because sometimes you don't want to break the branch, so you need quite a bit of distance sometimes from the branch to the trellis, so you need a tie, which in this case is about 35 centimeters long, which means you've got lots of give, and gradually the wood will bend, the fruited end will grow, and I'll be able to continue splaying it out till in the end these branches will be horizontal. This one here, the pear tree, was a bit tougher, but I'm expecting these down here to be quite willing and grow left. They're still small, and I've had to be really careful with these ones up here, but I think this pear tree is going to be absolutely amazing, and the same for this apple tree over here. So for me, that's a very satisfying afternoon. The final thing I did, which quite frankly to anybody watching this will be totally boring, I checked with the garden centre and they said I could actually get away with putting 4 strawberry plants in this tub, and that's what I've done. I've got 2 types of strawberry. So here I've got the strawberry Christina, if you can see that, and secondly I've got the strawberry elegance, and I'm going to see how they do and which one performs better. What else can I tell you? Everything in here has been watered. The plum tree in the corner there, which I'm going to grow in the greenhouse, seems to be doing well. That's the cherry tree. That is going out probably somewhere over there in the corner of the grass, and that's going to grow to, I'm going to clip it at about 6 foot 6, 7 foot, because we're going to have to put netting over it to stop the birds. And my bougainvillea, having taken it from inside, is just beginning to come alive. We've got some fantastic new leaves there, so I'm hoping to get that restarted here. Then I'm going to plant it outside against a wall, which I'll show you. And finally, the lemon tree again is sprouting new leaves. It loves this environment. in the greenhouse. So all with that seems to be well. And with that, I'm going to sign off and say good night.